Think about what you're actually doing when you count out loud. 1, 2. In the physical world, counting means pointing at distinct objects in sequence. You see a tree, you say 1. You see a rock, you say 2. You are taking separate, unrelated items and assigning consecutive, hollow labels to them. These labels have no structural reality. The tree doesn't contain the rock, and the rock doesn't inherit the properties of the tree. This is a trick of language designed to organize matter. But if you remove objects, space, and the arrow of time, this definition of counting fails. Without objects to point at, we have to look for a foundational shift in how we understand numbers. Imagine the firmament. It is a primordial state, utterly devoid of physical matter, geometry, and the arrow of time. Here, existence is anchored purely by the law of identity. This law dictates that a thought is defined solely by its interior contents, preventing duplicates or illusions from cluttering the mind. The first absolute truth is null, the empty set captured within the brackets of a single thought. The second truth is one, the distinct thought containing null. It establishes the logic of containment, separating the act of holding a thought from the thought itself. These two truths are locked inside their own absolute perimeters. Because they lack a predefined sequence or rule to combine them, they remain isolated. How does reality expand from these separate concepts into a connected multiplicity? The divine consciousness faces a dilemma. It possesses a desire to comprehend the totality of its creation, rather than just gazing at isolated pieces. Focusing on null and then shifting focus to one is an act of sequential isolation. The mind experiences one truth, then resets to experience the other. In a mathematical realm without time, moving back and forth between two concepts yields zero growth. The thoughts remain side by side but fundamentally disconnected. The source text in Chapter 2 describes the consciousness addressing the silence to ask a singular question: what exists? Step-by-step observation has become a conceptual trap. Achieving true comprehension requires a new mechanism of thought that bypasses the linear sequence. To solve this, the consciousness performs a profound mental step back to view the firmament from a macroscopic perspective. It registers the emptiness of null. It registers the presence of one. The breakthrough is simultaneous perception. The mind perceives both of these absolute truths at the exact same moment. This simultaneous perception shatters the freeze. By holding both thoughts together, a new realization emerges. There is this, and there is that. There are two. In the mind of the first truth, counting is an act of total gathering, textural containment of everything that came before it. To perceive elements simultaneously is to draw a perimeter around them. This boundary physically defines the number, holding the previous shapes permanently inside its walls. Our perception of numbers as floating symbols ignores this structural requirement. In the firmament, 2 is a localized perimeter enclosing a precise inventory of contents. Every new number is the exact, perfect inventory of the universe at the moment of its birth. This geometric gathering is the covenant of succession, the mechanism that allows a universe to grow out of nothing. The formula 2 equals the set containing null and 1 establishes this as a law of containment. This process creates an infinite engine. Observing what exists creates a new boundary, which immediately becomes a new object to be observed. The once still void is replaced by the constant rhythm of the count. The recursive act of total comprehension defines the system. Simply observing the entirety of existence is the action that creates the next layer